Hey, YouTube, got another great Q&A question. Thank you, Jason, for asking what is the best way to get recruited as a pitcher. So, pretty straightforward answer. Number one is just throw really, really hard. That's probably the number one thing that you can do. Now, if you have no command, if you're just like all over the place, people are going to pass on you. You have to be able to throw strikes. You have to be able to keep them in a game. They have to think they can mold you when they get you into their program. But if they have a kid that throws 92 with like fair command, or a kid that throws 86 with excellent command, they're probably going to take the kid who throws 92, because if he gets his command catches up to that other guy, he's going to have a lot more stuff to make mistakes, number one, and just to potentially dominate guys when he improves his command. So velocity still opens up a lot of doors. I like kind of geek out on the mental side of pitching and the strategy, even though I was kind of an aggressive, like bulldog kind of pitcher. But so I'm like much more on the pitching side. That's what I really like talking to young players about. I'm not as big on like the mechanical and the physical side. Like I teach that stuff. I believe in that stuff. I like that stuff. But for me, like my biggest passion is the mental side, the pitching side. But even that being said, like I'm not going to just take my bias and say, oh, you've got to throw strikes. Like you do need to throw hard. Like we just need to all be honest with each other. And so that's a really important prerequisite. So if you want to get recruited, find ways to throw harder. Get in the gym, get bigger and stronger, improve your mechanics, get more efficient, throw more. I'm not saying overuse yourself, nothing like that, but you need to have your arm in condition. You need to throw consistently. That's how it adapts. It's how it gets stronger. So make sure you're on a good progressive throwing plan. Make sure you still get some time off every year and you still ramp up in a sensible way, but you need to throw. Arm care regimen. Arm care is both injury prevention, it's also arm strengthening. So if you want to get more miles per hour, make sure you're killing it on arm care. So all those things are really important. So if you want to get recruited, you need to throw hard. That's number one. Now, I've sent a lot of players off to college baseball, help them find places to play who don't throw very hard. I've had kids throw 76 go off and have college baseball careers. It's not uncommon. It's not as uncommon as you think. But if you want to go pitch for a big school, you want to go play Division I baseball, you got to throw hard. Like you need to be closing in on the upper 80s, low 90s as a high school, senior. So those standards are in place, and there's ups and downs everywhere. Like you'll see guys pitching the College World Series this year, I'm sure, that throw 84 to 86. You'll see them here or there, but those are also the exceptional command guys. They probably won state titles numerous years, led their teams in high school. There's often a story behind those guys who don't meet velocity standards. They're really special in other ways. So make sure you're not kidding yourself that you think, oh, that guy's pitching on TV. Michael Roth from University of South Carolina was a great example of that. This guy was dominating in the College World Series, throwing 84 to 86. You can't be Michael Roth that easily. He was an outlier. He was so good at pitching, at pitch sequencing, at hitting his spots. He was just an exceptional talent at pitching. And that's how he got by with his velocity being lower than normal. Most pitchers can't survive like that. I know I couldn't survive like that. So make sure you're not kidding yourself, but velocity is very, very important. And when you start to get velocity, you still need to throw strikes. If you have both, more colleges are going to be interested in you. We had a kid who just signed at a pretty big Division I out of his first year of junior college, and we had a lot of calls on him because they said, hey, this kid's really polished. Like he's 88 to 92. He's just like way more polished and has just like great command and pitch ability. He's throwing 3 pitches for strikes. How is this kid so good for the junior college level? Well, it's a testament to him. He really bought into making good pitches and executing and works on his command. He's a pitcher among throwers. So you see it there too. Like he's on a team where there's a lot of kids that throw harder than him. There's some 90 to 95 guys there. He was the one that got all this attention because of how polished of a pitcher he is. So it always goes both ways. So don't forget to be a pitcher. But if there's one thing you need to do to be recruited, it's to throw pretty hard. All right. Thanks for the question. I hope this answered it for you. Leave a comment below. Leave another question for me to answer. Definitely subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you here on the next Q&A.